This is the first episode of this devlog series that I'm hoping to start up. Um, Essentially, the goal is to write a sprint every week, and then come every Friday, maybe, hopefully, and walk through my work on the sprint, and yeah, kind of walk through my process of creating this game that I'm working on. Hopefully, this gives me the incentive to finish it finally. But yeah, so starting off, week 1, week 0. What was the sprint? What is the sprint? Um, well, it's to create a design document for the game that I've been working on it on and off for a couple months, but yeah, time to get serious. New year, new me is the idea, I guess. Anyway, um, so here's the idea behind the game. Um, I love the trend of PSX horror games, and I wanted to make my own, but I don't know how to use Unreal or Unity. Um, what I do know how to do, however, is code in C++. And what I had was an engine, a game engine, and a graphics engine that I made myself in uh, class for a class. I'm graduated now, but that's not relevant. Um, but I have so I have a game engine, I have a graphics engine, and I want to make a game. Boom. There's your idea. And here's a concept, a little bit of the concept for the game, if you care to read it. But here's what I have so far. So like I said, I've been working on it on and off for a while now. Yeah, here you go. You can see graphically kind of what I'm going for. Um, Very simple models, very simple, very low resolution, textures. Sorry if the sounds are kind of loud. I am working on it. um, yeah, so what I have implemented, a little bit of map design tool. Actually, I'm not going to get into that because that is all in the design document. Oops, the design document. um, so, what what are the systems that need to be implemented? Well, um, okay. So, I'm not going to go over the whole plan for the game in this video, maybe a later video. The design document is more for, I guess the design document is very fair. It's not the design of the game itself, it's the design of the uh, coding aspect of the coding systems. So that's what you can expect from this design document. Um, but essentially the question is, what uh, what software systems do I need to create, essentially, to make this game? So starting off, a puzzle and key system. So um, right now I have a system where you can walk up to certain things. I can press this, and you see these are all the collision tests happening. Um, but if you look, I can come up to this uh, little ammo box, and I can interact with it. Same thing with the guns. Um, so I have an interactable system. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry. And I need to extend that to create a puzzle system, a puzzle key system. So yeah, an easy way to create puzzles, you know, and keys, in order to make the gameplay interesting and not just shooting zombies, which is fun, but not everything that I want to do. Okay, next thing, a dialogue system, pretty self-explanatory. You know, there's gonna be NPCs to talk to. It's a mall. Yeah, that's explains itself. A save system. This is mostly for mostly because it is, you know, I don't need to explain it. It's a save system. It'd be nice to have. It doesn't have to be super complicated. It only would really need to keep track of, the progression in the story, player position, blah blah blah, all that, ammo, you know. Um, the next thing I need to implement that I've already kind of implemented in the game is a level design system. So what I have is um, a map manager, if I can find it. Not there. Here. It's there somewhere. Okay, just trust me. Um, wait, here it is. Level manager. Okay, level manager. Okay, basically how it works is you give it you tell it all the assets you want to be in a certain level. You tell them where they want to be. You tell it uh, what it's supposed to look like, the textures, blah blah blah, and then it will load all that information, all those assets you told it to be in that level, into a map, which corresponds with the name of the level, and then whenever you want to load that level and load all those assets, all you need to do is uh, here initialize that level. So yeah, for example, here if I wanted not to initialize all these walls and trees and guns and stuff, all I would need to do was comment out this. And yeah, so in lieu of like a Unity or Unreal style like level editor, this is um, the next best thing for me. So yeah, that's that. And you can see it's almost done. There's just some more things I need to finish. Next up is animation. Now I don't. Again, I put very 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 strong quotation marks around animation because it's not going to be real animation where, um, you know, the GPU is performing most of the work and all of it is like pre render. None of that. It's just going to be like I said here. It's going to be a just a collection of like transformation matrices. Um, and so what it'll do is it'll cycle between the different positions essentially that it wants the different matrices. It'll uh, move between them slowly to make it look like it's the model or whatever is moving, is animated. So for example, the zombie, its animation would be just like a simple either side to side movement or like up and down, something like that. Same thing with this weapon when you're moving, so there'd be some like bobbing. Um, yeah, that's the idea. Um, yeah, so that's the plan for animation. Um, Next up is non-gameplay systems. So these are all like systems that need to go on the game side. These are systems that need to go on the engine slash graphics side. Now, I've already done a lot of work on the engine slash graphics system. So most of this is just like cleanup. So fog system is simply a lot of the functionality is already there. I just need to basically make a pretty way to access it. um, and then same thing with shadow system. Most of the functionality is already there. I just need to optimize it. And so yeah, that's it for the design document. And then on the right side here, you can see I have some inspo pictures, a mood board. Um, yeah, I saw this game in a thrift bookstore, and I was like, that is the vibe. And so that's the vibe. Um, yeah, but that's pretty much it for this week's sprint. It wasn't a real sprint. It was just sprint zero, getting everything started up. Um, next week, next Friday, what I hope to have accomplished is this sprint. Okay, so the bones of the gameplay are coming together, but there's no story or plot. So what do I need to? How do I fix that? Dialogue. Um, I need to start working on the dialogue system. Very roundabout way to say that, but yeah, I need to by next week. I should have the very, 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 very bare bones of the dialogue system in place, as in the camera should switch back and forth between the speakers, and there should be some easy way to add dialogue to be spoken. It doesn't necessarily need to be displayed yet, because displaying is going to be, I think, a big beast. However, it should be at least be able to be added very easily. Next, I want some fog again, because fog was just, in doing research for the game. Fog is like the instant way to add so much atmosphere to the game. Um, and I feel like right now the mall is just sorely lacking that atmosphere. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this week. Hopefully I can come back next week with some good news. Anyway, thank you.